Hello guys, this is Amy from Hebei Gentle Technology Limited Company. Our company also referred to as Genfence. It's located at the Weirmatch town, Anping County, Hebei Province. It has a long history, around 30 years. Our company proved and research and produce all kinds of the wire mesh fence, such as the triangle bending fence, temper fence, chain link fence, high security fence, crowd control barrier, tubular fence, and so on. Thank you for your attention, and today I will mainly introduce our product high security fence to you. The high security fence, also named prison fence, 358 fence. Why we call it 358 fence? Because the wire diameter is 8 gauge and the mesh size is 0.5 inch by 3 inch. And as the millimeter is the wire diameter is 4 millimeters and the size is 12.7 by 72.6 millimeters. And there you can see a different surface treatment of the panels. Of the surface treatment, we have 3 types. One is the black wire, hot dip black wire, finished welded and then hot dip galvanized. And one is the galvanized wire welded and then powder coating, and galvanized wire welded then PE coating. About the size, about the anti-clap fence, about the 358 fence, we also call it anti-clap fence. Because the finger, even the finger can't through it, so we call it, it can prevent people climbing it, so we call it anti-clap fence. It's most using in the prison and the airport. And the panel size we usually do is 1.8 meter, 2 meter, 2.2 meter, 2.5 meter, even the 3 meter is okay. And but if the height is up to the 2.5 meter, then the length should be thinner. For example, 2 meter or 2.2 meter. And if the panel height is 1.8 or 2.0 or 2.2 meter, then the length should be 2.0 meter or 2.5 meter is available. Well, the anti-clap fence, there you can see is different with our triangle bending fence, because the anti-clap fence, because of the little mesh, so there need many horizontal wire on the panel. Well, it's because of the very small horizontal wire, the panel's weight should be heavy, so the price is also expensive. Our customer will decide they want to reduce their cost. Then we have the solution to solve the problem. And there you can see the difference between the horizontal wire and the vertical wire. The vertical wire diameter is 4 millimeter and the horizontal wire diameter is 3 millimeter. This is the same foundation, but this way can reduce your cost. Well, after we can do the fence panel like this, we put the bending on the top of the fence panel and make it as the 90 degree. And why we bending the panel like this, later I will show you the sample. Okay, now you can see there is a sample on our desk. This is the panel. You can see there is a semi-circle bending on the panel. So this is the types. This is the two types of our fence panel. Our fence panel can do three types. This one is flattened, and this one is have the semicircle bending on the panel, and we also can do the triangle bending on the panel. Well, let's back to this sample. Well, there you can see the panel have the semicircle bending, but the bending is a little because of the post. You can see the post, we call it I-type post. And the I-type post, this sample, the post is the smaller one, and the size is 40 by 80, and the thickness is 1.5 or 2.0 millimeters. And you can see there is a distance between there is a distance on the center of the I post. So the fence panel bending, semicircle bending, is just suited for the distance. Using these clips, using these metal clips, this little, we call it spandrel clips. Using these clips, connect the panel with the post. Using the screw, fix it, and then it will be finished. And you also can see there is a base on the end of the post. The base size we usually do is 120 by 120, and the thickness is 5 millimeters or 6 millimeters. And the base shape, this one is square. We also can do the round or the triangle, different shape of the base as your requirement. Of course, this one we also have another type. We no need any space, just bury the post into the ground. And but here I want you pay more attention. There is a little difference with the triangle bending fence or chain link fence. For example, the triangle bending fence and the chain link fence, if the post bury into the ground, we will recommend you the post length will be longer 0.5 meters than the panel size. But using this suit for this anti-clap fence, the banner, bury the post into the ground, the length is different. Should be longer than 0.6 to 0.9 meter. There is the one thing need you pay more attention, and this you can see there is a reservoir on the top of the panel. So if you some customers want to use this one, except the bury the length in the ground, and we also need to the length on the top using this connect the reservoir and barbed wire. So this one is also need to pay more attention. And this you can see this is the special clips connect the reservoir, and this is the electric wire. We can connect it by the electric, and this is for our special customers. You also can using the commonly clips connect it if you don't like it have the electric effective. Okay, at the top you can see this is the anti-ring cap on the I post. You can see the shape is the I type, so we call it the I type post. This cap, this anti-ring cap material is plastic, and the color is the same with the post and the panel color. Okay, this is the first sample I introduced for the fence panel with the semicircle bending, match the smaller I-type post. And the next one I will introduce the flattened panel match the bigger I-type post. Well, the third one is the sample on the desk, you can see the panel is different and the pose is also different. About the panel, there are two semicircle bending on the panel, and we use these clips. There you can see there are two surface treatments. This one is powder one and this one is galvanized one. And regarding the fence panel, also have three types of the surface treatment. One is hot dip galvanized and after welded, and one is powder coating and one is PE coating. Regarding the hot dip galvanized, the zinc coating will be 400 gram per square meter, and the powder coating or PE coating, the inner wear is electro galvanized or hot dip galvanized, and the electro galvanized, the wear zinc coating is 8 to 10 gram per square meter, and the hot dip galvanized, the wear zinc coating is 40 to 60 gram per square meter. Well, you can see we just talk about the fence panel with the semicircle bending. We also can do the with its triangle bending on the panel. It can make the panel more stable and more stronger. Sure, it also looks like beautiful than the flat one. This one is the bending panel with use these clips. And the screw connect the panel with the square post. About square post, we usually do the size is 80 by 80, and the thickness is 1.5 millimeter and 2.0 millimeter. And there you can see there is a cap on the top of the post. This kind of the anti-ring cap is very safety. When you put it into it, and it couldn't remove it except you use the tool remove it. This one is another side of the post anti-ring cap. We just using the tool move it out. And we also can use this type of the ring cap. The material is also plastic. It's a different surface, different appearance about these two kind of the plastic caps. There is also have this one is flattened on the top. This one is have a little different, and this one size is suitable the 60 by 60 square meters. Although they are different size and different materials, but the foundation is all can anti the rain into the post and make the post rust. After the plastic cap, we also have one steel cap. Can put the cap on the top on the post and welded two side or four side welded point, and make the cap on the post. No one can remove it. And the post, the square post, we can see there is also have a base on the end of the post, and we also can do the no base, just bury the post into the ground. And about the post, the next I will introduce the flatten, no bending on the panels is flattened and matching the different connection with the post, with the square post. Okay, you can see there is a change sample on our desk. This is the fourth type of the sample I will introduce. The last one we introduced the sample is the panel with the bending using the steel clips connect the bending panel with the square post. And this sample I will show you the flat panel using the flat bar connect the panel with the square post. There you can see it's different on the top. At the fence top, there is I just introduced at the beginning of the fence panel. We bending the panel top at a 90 degree and is used to click the spot on the top of the panel. It can anti-sieve. Well, you can see there is this is the different connection. This one is the flat bar and using the screw connect the flat bar with the panels. And this you can see there are two horizontal lengths of the screw connect the flat bar with the panels. It can make the fixed very stable. And the flat bar size we usually do is the width same with the post. If the post size is 60 by 60, then the width is 60 millimeters. If the post size is 80 by 80, then the flat bar width is 80 millimeters, and the thickness is 4 millimeter or 5 millimeter, and the length depends on the panel's length. If there you can see there is also have the base on the end of the post. You can see all of the samples have the base, and the panel with the the panel have a distance from the panel bottom at the ground. If the post have the base, if the post no base, just bury into the ground, then the panel should be closer in the ground. And you can see at the top, this one is we call it spec. The spec also has three sizes: small one, middle one, and the bigger one. And they have different shape of the specs. And the surface treatment is also different. We have the galvanized and also have the PE coating and the powder coating same like the post and the panel. Where the spine using these clips connect, you can see there is a hole on the spine's center, and using the clips through it and connect the spine with our fence panel, and using the clips using the nut fix it. There about the nut, there you can see this one is our special nut for our anti-clap fence. When the worker finished fix the nut into it, and this part will removed, it can be anti someone to remove the clips and broken the fence panel. Well, this is the first one, the sample. I introduced the flattened panel match the square post with using the steel, using the flat bar. And the next one I will introduce the fence panel with bending suit match the square post using the different clips. Okay, this is the fifth sample I will introduce. there is you can see the panel have a semicircle bending on the panel, and the the clips is different. Using these different clips connect the bending panel with the square post. Well, we can see this bending because of have the this panel because have the bending on the panel, so we couldn't using the flat bar connect the panel on the post because there is a bending. It couldn't fix it very well. So at here we have the solution to solve this problem. This is our new design clips using to connect the bending panel with the square post. You can see this one is a gray color and this one is black color. So the surface treatment, we can do any color as your requirement. And the size also usually do at the panel bending size. Well, you can see the bending, the clips with the hook. The clips with the hook can fix the panel with the post, can strike it very stable, and also there is a hole on the center of the clips. Using the screw connect it has a double ensure to make the panel fixed on the post very well. Well, on the top there you can see there is a horizontal tube and the clips. Using the clips connect the horizontal tube with the post, and it's similar like the tubular fence horizontal connection way. And the horizontal tube foundation using the spike connect the horizontal tube on the fence, on the top of the fence. Well, we talk about the spike. You can see there are different types of the spike. This one is the spike, and this all on the top of the steel bar, but this one is different. This side and this side they have a 90-degree. So I will show you how to use these two different spikes. This one is the normally one. We just there you can see the hole on the flat plate, and we using to the screw. We put it on the top, and using the screw connect the spike with the horizontal tube. It will be this is the finished. And if you want to, someone want to using this type, and then we will be put it here at the side. Put it at the side of the horizontal tube and punching the hole at the side of the horizontal tube and put the spike on it, and using the screw fix it. Then it also have the double insurance to anti the people climb it, because this is very sharp, right? And the top is also very sharp. They couldn't climb it, so it's safety. Well, about the specs surface treatment, there you can see this one is the galvanized, and the material is galvanized flat and punching the spike model and make it. And we also have the powder coating, and this one is the black flat punching the model as the spike and then hot dip galvanized. It's the surface. The zinc coating about the hot dip galvanized is after punching it. There is 400 gram per square meter, And if the raw material is galvanized and the zinc coating is 40 to 60 grams per square meter. And at the top you can see there is a special cap, anti-ring cap on it. This is the special sample we do for our customers. So no matter the anti-ring cap is plastic or metal or different types, we all can do as your requirement. And I just said the distance of the panel with the ground is also can require the customer's requirement. Okay. Next one I will introduce the strongest and the price is more expensive, the anti-clap fence for you. Okay, the last the sample of the anti-clap fence is the most expensive and the most strongest in all of the anti-clap fence. Well, there you can see this panel is also flattened, and the panel match the post is our H-type post, and the size is 50 by 100 and the thickness is 5 millimeters. And on the top and the bottom, this one maybe you couldn't see the behind of the panel. This one, the top and bottom, this one we call it angle iron, and the size is 50 by 50 by 5 millimeters or 60 by 60 by 5 or 6 millimeters. And the base and on the end of the base size, because of why we call it strongest, because every part is the bigger size. According to the base, the size is 200 by 200 millimeter, and the thickness even to the 10 millimeters. And there you can see there are two horizontal lines of the screw on the post, and at the behind of the post, the screw is like this. The nut is like this. It's we call it anti-safe nut. When we finish fix the screw with the nut, and this part will be remove it, and it can anti the people using the tool make the slip away. And there you can see many different the screw on the post. So this is they have the distance. The two horizontal line of the screw, the distance we recommend to you is 300 to 400 millimeters. And how many horizontal lengths of the screw depend on your panel size. And there you also can see there also the screw on the iron, on the angle iron, to connect the panel with the top and the bottom rail. And sure, this is also have the distance we recommend to you is 500 millimeters between the two screw. And that's all finished all types of the anti-clap fence to you. We have the I-type post with the flatten and the triangle bending. That's all the types of the anti-clap fence. Different fence panel match the different posts using the different clips. We have the fence panel, and we have the semicircle banding on the panel, and we also have the triangle banding on the panel. The post, we have the I-type post, square post, and the H-type post. And the connection, we have the spider clips and the bigger clips, and also have our own design clips, and also have the flat bar using to connect the flatten with the post. And the cap, we also have different. We have this type, and we also have the flat one. They all plastic, and we also can do the metal clips. All the type of the cap and the clips and the type of the fence panel all depend on your requirement. This is Amy. Thank you for your watching our live channel. About the packing width of the anti-clap fence, we usually pack the panel and the post we usually pack the panel with the pallet, and the post we usually bulk with the bumbled film in the container. It can easy for loading and unloading. And all of the accessories like the screw and the cap and the clips, we all pack them in the carton box. It's easy for you carry it. And today I mainly introduce our product high security fence to you. And if you want to know more information about our high security fence, you can click the link on the bottom and know more information about this fence. You also can research our website and know more information about our another type of the post. If you have the question and if you have the inquiry of our fence product, you can send the email to us. And you also can follow us and pay more attention our next live stream. This is Amy. Thank you for your watching. See you next time. Bye bye.